Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Make a Playlist. I am your host, Kenton, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Victoria Silk. How's it going, Victoria?
It's going good. We're finishing up that November funness and getting ready for a holiday season up in here.
Yeah, Thanksgiving coming up in a couple of days.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to not overdo it, but we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll
it's
see.
same.
That pumpkin pie be calling.
Yeah.
But in light of the holiday spirit, we have a holiday episode today.
Yeah, which I didn't know. I learned yesterday that you're not a big fan of Christmas music, which kind of surprised me because I fucking love Christmas music.
Well, I'm glad that you love Christmas music. And, I feel like generally everybody, gets in the spirit. But, man, I don't know. Just the Christmas music, I don't know. Something about it just kind of makes me be like, oh, my God, make it fucking stop. But there
I get
are
it.
some amazing
It's
songs.
pretty cheesy. It gets really cheesy, and it's definitely gets overplayed this time. Well, not really quite yet, but
Yeah,
in a week,
it's coming.
it's all you'll be hearing. Yeah.
And I think that's a big part of it too, is the overplaying of the same songs. I feel like every Christmas song has at least 10 different variations that we have access to, but no, they play the same versions of Christmas songs, and it gets a lot, and I don't know, but as we sorry, going ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off.
No, you're good. But I'm just saying, as we have found, I do have some Christmas songs that I like, and so there's some. I'm kind of used to the choral, chorale, choir type of traditional Christmas music, but there's some modern classics. So decided to go.
There are. Yeah. And I was just saying, I just love everything about Christmas. Something about just the season I love. I love the movies. I love the food. I love I don't know. Everyone seems so much jollier.
Yeah.
This time of year.
I can see that for sure. I definitely like the attitude that it brings with it. Everyone is a little bit more upbeat, which I like. I as much as being around, I don't know, drama, which can be interesting, it is also very refreshing to not have to, deal with.
It is.
deal with no
I think
bullshit.
it also helps that. I think it helps that I grew up in an area that gets a lot of snow, so it feels really Christmassy compared to you grew up in the desert, pretty much.
Yeah. I feel like I have never really had the full Christmas experience of it being snowy, and I feel consistently snowy. El Paso, it snows maybe once a year, but it's a little dusting, but still cute enough to get the vibe. But then it melts that day, and it's usually not on Christmas. I think I've maybe had one Christmas since I had lived there that it actually snowed on Christmas, but it feels a little bit different because it's not a season of snowy Christmassiness. It's the one day and then it's done. So,
Yeah, and I usually hate snow, but I love it during Christmas season. I want it from the day of Thanksgiving until Christmas Day. The next day I want 60 degrees.
Yeah, it's okay, we're done. Off with you, snow.
Exactly.
Man, I don't know.
Sometimes Christmas lights in the snow just look so much better.
Aw, I can't say that I have seen much of that, but hopefully it snows one day here in Dallas, or a couple days. I'd like a couple days where I can see the lights and stuff. But yeah, because that sounds nice. But also, I don't want to drive. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I hate anymore. I don't like driving in the snow. I used to like it, but
yeah.
I don't know. I think I was out of the state for too long in the South. Now I don't want to drive. I hate driving, so I can't drive in the snow anymore.
Yeah, no, I ain't going nowhere. I've had too many close calls, and I'm no, it's not worth it. Nothing is worth it. I got food. My job ain't gonna make me do it, thankfully. But yeah, I can't. I'll keep my happy ass home.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I have to I have a big truck with 4-wheel drive mainly because of the winters here more than anything.
Yeah, it makes sense. You gotta have the right vehicle for your surroundings.
Yeah, you gotta shovel your driveway and all that shit. It sucks.
Yeah, I'm sure as a child that was kind of your job when you were younger.
No, My dad always had a snowplow
Oh shit!
on his truck.
Okay, y'all fancy. Yeah, that
Which
makes
I
sense.
have a snow blower, but it just doesn't. It broke last year, and like it would not turn on.
Man,
So, which thankfully we didn't get a whole lot of snow last year, so it wasn't too bad. But this year, I've heard it's supposed to be a pretty bad winter this year, so I'm dreading that.
yeah, need you a new snowblower.
Yeah,
Or to fix that
I'll
one.
get it fixed.
Yeah, like I don't know how much
Yeah,
snowblowers go for. I've never been in the market for such things.
probably like 300 or 400, I would say.
Okay, I
At
mean that's
least.
a big chunk of money, but yeah, also.
Yeah, I mean, I work at a grocery store, so yes, it's a big chunk of money.
Yeah, no, definitely worth getting it fixed. Go to YouTube University.
Yeah.
It'll help.
Yeah.
Very cool. Let's start this
Right.
thing.
All right. You want to go first? Want me to go first?
You go first, Mr. Host.
Okay. So, my first song is "It Feels Like Christmas" by the Ghost of Christmas Present from the Muppet Christmas Carol, which
Yeah.
is first of all, I love the Muppets. Everything about Muppets I love, but that is easily my favorite Christmas movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's so good, and that song just
Yeah.
explains everything about why I love Christmas.
Yeah, no,
Perfectly.
it's a very cute. It names everything. Like it's just like this is literally a song about the season and like listing all of your favorite things. But yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I thought about. Well, my phone's playing a video. Hold on, that's weird. I almost thought about doing a bit where I just like chose all songs from that movie.
Nah.
I think it'd be funny, but then it's like, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
And yeah, I mean, I'll put on the movie as a background, as some background noise sometime this holiday season, and I'll think of
Yeah,
you the
no,
entire time because
It's a great. Legitimately, it's probably my favorite Michael Caine movie, even though I'm a huge Batman fan, and he was in all the three Christian Bale Batman movies.
okay, I love the
But I
switch
still-
up.
Yeah, he played Ebenezer Scrooge, and it's just I don't know. It's something about that movie is just so good. Music is awesome.
Yeah, the
Michael Caine was
production.
amazing in it. It's a good movie. And it's a really catchy song.
I'll need to watch. I can't even say that I've seen the whole thing through. I can't say I have, but I will.
Oh,
This
really?
is it's the year. It is the year that I watched
you
the
should be.
Muppet Christmas Carol
Yeah,
in full
as a
length.
kid, I would watch it year round.
Oh, that's so cute. But hey, you know
Yeah,
when you
I'd
like a
probably
movie, you like a movie.
Yeah, I probably watch it like 3 times a year. I just love that movie,
Yeah.
and that's my favorite song from the movie.
Cute. No, I liked it. I was vibing, and I'm like, I do like that about the season. I like that too. You know,
Yeah,
it's upbeatness. But yeah.
yeah. And there's I almost did another song. As I said, I almost did a few songs
no,
by
you're
it,
good.
but I almost did a song about Ebenezer Scrooge because there's a line in it where they're talking like how horrible Scrooge is and how like greedy he is.
Yeah.
And there's this little mouse says something like, "There's no Jesus for us Mises." And I
I'm
just fucking love
done.
that line. I don't know why. It just makes me laugh every time I hear that line.
That shit sounds funny. I feel like I might enjoy it with a little flower, a little herby
Yeah.
assistance.
It's most Muppet movies are improved with that.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. That sounds like a very nice night in. Like if it's cold outside,
It is.
possibly snowing, hey, but probably not.
Yeah.
It doesn't snow here until like January. If it does snow, it snows around January. But you never know.
That's how
A
it's-
Christmas miracle may happen. And
That's how it's been here lately. I mean, growing up, we never had a green Christmas. It's always white Christmas, but
Yeah.
past, I don't know, probably 10, 15 years,
yeah,
it's probably gone the other way. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
probably like 55-45 green to white.
yeah, good old global warming.
Yeah. We had one year where it snowed so bad Christmas Eve, we like lost power and everything. And
Dang.
that sucked.
It's like
It
this
was so cold.
Yeah, it's like like we want that white Christmas, but also like it'd be great to have heater and like our lights working so we could see the presents we open in. But,
Yeah, thankfully my dad went and bought a generator from one of his friends.
Yeah.
Like Christmas morning so he could get set up so we could have power.
Nice. Dad saving the day.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, I'm going to do my first song. Oh my God, my phone keeps locking up. Okay, so my first song is Warm December. So I have talked about Sabrina Claudio on many occasions. I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 occasions on this show. And I'm a huge fan. Y'all should listen to her, and you should listen to this song. So Warm December is like kind of like a sultry, like very R&B Christmas song, and it's an original song. She's been so far the first person to do it. So I know, it just kind of, since again I'm not I'm not a super Christmassy person, this kind of has, instead of it talking about the holiday itself, it's just talking about, I guess, the season and how it's like cold, and you just like want that person right there, just like cuddling, being all warm, being frisky, what I catch from the lyrics, and yeah, it's just a gorgeous song, and she's so pretty. By the way, she did like this beautiful.
And she is, and her voice is so great too.
I know, it's just such like a soothing song, and it's my type of Christmas music. And
yeah,
I know she does like a little like video shoot for it every year. I think it's like maybe 4 years old, so it's a fairly new Christmas song in the grand scheme of things too. But yeah, you should check it out. It's good shit.
And really, as a musician, I've always said, like, even as a producer or writer, like, you want that one big Christmas song hit. Like, Mariah Carey makes millions off of All I Want for Christmas Is You every year.
Yes, she's the rolling in the dough.
If you can get just a big Christmas hit, Christmas song that's a big hit, you're guaranteed to make money every year, and and that seemed like one that would definitely, you'll be hearing a lot in the future, I think.
I really hope so. I hope more people hear it, and I think everyone who hears it, because it has that tone to it still. It's not just R&B, but it has the holiday, like the seasonal tone to it. It's just like undertones versus like boom in your face, it's Christmas, y'all.
Right.
So yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, and I may have said this before on this show too, but I'm like, some of her voice just reminds me of your voice a lot too. You guys have really similar voices, I feel like.
Yeah, she's definitely one of my inspirations. But yeah, no, I think definitely the airiness is there between the two. But yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. You guys have a lot of airiness in your voices.
Yeah. I don't know how it happens, but we make that voice. We make that air come out. That sparkle.
Must be the Latin in you guys.
I think so. It could be the only explanation.
Yeah, she's Latin, isn't she?
Yeah, she's Cuban.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, with last name Claudio,
yeah,
kind of sounds like a Latin name.
It is. Yes, sir. You guessed right on that one.
Yeah.
She made an Instagram post, I think yesterday, the day before yesterday, and it was just kind of like her Christmas shoot era, I guess. And it is so cute. She did a full body paint of a reindeer. Definitely she is not clothed underneath, or if anything, the smallest thong or something, but body painted as a whole deer. And so she's just there doing little deer poses, but definitely provocative.
Oh, that's funny.
And then she has one with Santa, and Santa's there covering her boobs, because all of the pictures, she's they're covering her boobs, because definitely, I'm sure
they're boobs.
Yeah. you would see all boob.
Yeah.
But so.
For some reason you can't show boob on anything unless it's a porn site,
which is crazy, because men have boobs when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
And nobody.
I got boobs. I'm fat. I got boobs.
But even then, what is? Does it have to have fat behind it for it to be a boob? I don't know.
I don't know.
Because pecs look a little boobish, and those are all muscle.
They do.
So I don't know. Just saying.
Yeah. I feel like it has to have milk.
I guess
I don't know. That's maybe it has to be able to produce milk, or babies can get milk out of it.
Yeah, that turns it into a teat.
Yeah, which then that turns into the question is are a cow's udders boobs?
We're getting philosophical here.
Yeah.
Deep questions, important questions.
Yes. Important questions about boobs.
Yep, on our Christmas episode.
My favorite topic.
After Christmas or before Christmas? Yeah.
Anytime.
All the times.
Yep, all the time. I'm a guy.
That's funny. All right, your turn.
Yeah.
Your song.
All right.
Back on track.
Yeah, so my next song is Andy Williams' version of "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year."
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know, it's just like a really festive song. Just really puts me in the mood for Christmas.
Yeah.
And it always makes me laugh too because there's a line of like telling scary ghost stories, which I don't know about you, but I've never thought of scary ghost stories as being part of Christmas.
You're right about that. I never thought about that. Like, I know exactly the line, but yeah, that's true. I don't think that was ever part of my Christmas, and I don't think anyone else's is Christmas. But I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, technically, A Christmas Carol is a ghost story, right?
That's true, but whether it's a scary ghost story, I guess.
I don't know, if
for
you-
the greedy, it could be scary.
Yeah, if you'd watched up A Christmas Carol, the ghost of Christmas yet to come is pretty scary.
Yeah, that's true. It does get a little dark there for.
Yeah.
I mean, a little extra dark. I don't know if the whole tone of the play movie, I don't know, is to be dark.
It was a book.
Oh, yeah. I need to brush up on my history. Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to.
Charles Dickens.
Oh, you are so right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't.
Have you never read it?
No, I have not.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, better than the movie. Books always are.
It's better in every version but the Muppet version.
I love that. Okay. Hell yeah. Maybe
And that's
I'll-
because everything's better with Muppets.
Yeah, maybe I'll get the audiobook version of it. Hopefully there's like a free version on Audible. somewhere.
Sure. It's got to be in the public domain by now.
Yeah.
It's from like the mid 1800s, I think.
I'll have to check it out and find one with a good voice
I'm-
actor. I want that.
Yeah.
I want all the voices.
I'm actually 99% sure it's in the public domain because I just got out my Kindle the other day and I didn't have to pay for it. It's just a free download. And that's usually what they do with public domain books
Oh yeah,
on Kindle.
love that.
It's also a really short book. It's only like 90 pages.
Oh, okay. That's palatable. It won't
Yeah.
take up my entire existence while listening
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah, but it was back to the song.
Yes.
I don't know. I just like the song. I think Andy Williams has a great voice,
Yeah.
especially for like Christmas songs. Like I said, it's just a very festive song. It kind of makes me want to dance a little bit.
Frolic in the snowfields.
Yeah, frolic.
Yep. I get frolicky vibes from it too, and it's a
Yeah.
big indicator of the season. Like that is a stone cold classic right there. Like
It is.
you can't get much.
It has the big band sound to it.
Exactly. And his voice, yeah, it's just like that voice. It's like a little velvety, like manly, and then like festive
It's a crooner,
crooner. I don't know what that means.
like Frank Sinatra.
Oh,
type
yes.
crooner, I would say.
Yeah, it gives very Frank Sinatra. I can't talk.
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra. There we go. I have to sing it out or else it wasn't going to get out of my mouth. All right, so my next song is Santa Tell Me from Ariana Grande. And I think this is definitely her big Christmas song. I think I feel like the first year it came out, it was like a hit, and then it kept on like being very much played on all the store radios and radio, and
Yeah.
I don't know, I like it. It's bouncy, it's fun, and I don't know, it was I feel like a little refreshing take. I don't think I feel like it has very similar, like All I Want for Christmas Is You vibes, but different topic,
does.
but it's still holiday, but
Yeah.
it's that like upbeat poppiness that that we've all grown to love.
Yeah, about wanting someone for Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. And so yeah, I don't know, and I've always liked Ariana Grande's voice.
Yeah, she's got a great voice. Very like a younger Mariah Carey sounding voice.
Exactly. And I bet she probably hates that comparison, but I mean, honestly,
I don't think so. I think she's a huge Mariah fan, isn't she?
Oh, I'm sure. I feel like everyone's a huge Mariah fan, but I feel
Yeah,
I don't.
I feel like I've heard her seen her on some late night show talk about how she just loves Mariah.
Yeah, I mean, hitting them high notes, I had to be inspired by someone. And
Yeah.
yeah, Mariah, she go crazy with them hyenas, and so does Ariana. They're twinning. But no, I think that's
They
a
are.
super cute Christmas song, and I don't immediately be like, oh my fucking god, when it starts playing, I'm like, okay, I can shop to this.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, Ariana's got a great voice, and I actually almost included a song from one of her castmates from Victorious,
Oh yeah.
Liz Gillies. She was like, you ever watch that show?
I watched it somewhat. I was definitely more of a Zoe 101 girl, and then,
Oh, okay.
but
Well,
yeah.
I think I didn't really watch it a lot, but I know Liz Gillies. She was like kind of the mean girl, like the
Oh,
kind of gothy looking girl.
yeah,
She did a Christmas album with Seth MacFarlane from Family Guy,
interesting.
and it's actually really good. It's like really like old timey, swingy, kind of like again like Frank Sinatra esque.
Interesting. We should have that as an honorable mention since we're talking about it already. What's the name of it?
Yeah. The song I was included with, I think it's called like "We Wish You the Merriest" or something like that. I think.
Okay. Yeah, something
Let me
along
look it up.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
But
like a good.
it was
swing.
it's a fun song. Yeah.
Nice. But yeah, I never really got around to watching Victorious, but I do know the character that you were speaking of. I feel like
Yeah, I never watched it either. I think most of what I know about it is from watching that Nickelodeon. I mean that documentary about like the child abuse
yes,
on
oh my god.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah, that was crazy. My mom and I were, I think she was like in the room with me and I was putting up some lights and I just had that on as like background stuff because it's not something that you had to like watch, but you could like listen. And my mom
Right.
and I are just like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I know.
like, oof,
Yeah.
a lot of, they journalismed on that one. It was crazy.
They really did, and there was a lot of bad things. Even like things with Ariana were like,
Oh my
sketch.
God. Yeah, that was very uncomfy. like rewatching or
Yeah.
watching the clips. I don't remember ever seeing those clips because I don't know. I feel like I was like aging out of that as it was like ongoing. so, I don't remember ever seeing them.
That's how I was. Like, I was a little bit too old for Victorious.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was borderline too old for Drake and Josh.
Never too old for Jake and Josh. I like that show.
It's a good show. I like that show, actually.
Yes. No, I would definitely rewatch if Dan Schneider doesn't get any residuals.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But even like growing up watching that show, I always thought it was weird because I noticed like every girl on Drake and Josh, they always wear skirts, never wear pants, ever.
Yeah. and he was like Drake was just like full on like playboy every episode. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of his character, but also, yeah, it was a little wild because it was a little almost TV 14 moments.
It was definitely teen.
Yeah, but no, it was a very good show. I highly enjoyed it, and I liked the theme song. It was a good one.
Yeah, and it has a good Christmas special.
Isn't it? See, I can do Christmas specials on shows. Like those I can chill with. Like just like one episode, like, like 45 minutes, 30 minutes, and like that's fun. Like Bob's Burgers always be killing it on the Christmas and Thanksgiving episodes.
Bob's Burger kills on everything.
They do.
That show is so good. It's such a great show.
It is. I love it. And I feel like
The movie was great too.
I haven't seen it actually. I need to watch
What?
it. I know. I totally
It's a
forgot.
musical.
Yeah, I need to check it out, and that makes a lot of sense that it would be a musical.
I watched it.
Uh-huh.
So I watched that on the plane. I was going to Vegas for my old job for like a week to work at a gym out there, and like I watched it on the plane, and it was
Nice.
I was laughing my ass off on the plane to myself. I was so glad there was no one sitting next to me.
Yep. And they're like, okay, what's he laughing at? But the creator, he made a jazz album, and
I didn't know that.
yeah, and it's so fucking silly. So it's called, I think it's called I Don't Know How to Play Piano. Because literally he doesn't know how to play piano, but he's a huge jazz lover. And so I guess he had reached a point where he had enough of a platform to be like, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to do what I've always wanted to do and make a jazz album. But he doesn't know how to play piano.
That's hilarious.
Let me see. I'm looking up the name of it. Did you find the name of that other song? while we are.
Yeah, it was called "We Wish You the Merriest."
We wish you the merriest. All right, cute.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think it's. Yeah, I think. Shit, I want to find the name of this, but we can get back to it.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, basically it's something called like I Can't Play Piano, and it's funny
believe
because
you.
like yeah, he does like it's a lot of smashing keys and a lot of like it makes zero sense, but it's over these like really good like little drum beats, like very jazzy. There's professional musicians on it except for him.
So it's basically if Gene from Bob's Burgers made a jazz
Yes.
album, pretty much.
Yeah, that's exactly it. All right, is it your turn?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause you just did Ariana Grande,
Cool,
right?
perfect. Yep.
Yeah. All right. So my next song is another Christmas classic. It's A Holly Jolly Christmas by Burl Ives,
Yeah.
which I think it was it on the Rudolph movie?
I think
stop motion
so.
Rudolph?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where it's from.
Yep. That's exact.
It's just another just another really fun, festive, short song. Kind of upbeat, kind of puts me in the mood for Christmas.
Yes, especially because it has the relation to that movie, which is a very good Christmas, very solid, very classic, and I love stop motion anything. So Christmas music.
I like that. I like those ones, like the Christmas ones, but like stop motion, I'm not usually a huge fan of because it creeps me out.
Yeah. I mean, because I know that there was a couple of movies that were made in that similar style around the same time.
There's a bunch.
Yeah.
Rankin Bass made them.
You're over here like dropping the facts. I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, they did quite a few, like, I don't know, like Year Without a Santa Claus and Rudolph's Shiny New Year, and trying to think what else. Santa Claus is Coming to Town, another one.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I very specifically remember the abominable snowman.
The Bumble?
Wait, the Bumble?
They call him the Bumble.
Oh, shit.
That's what the miner dude. He guys like hunting for silver and gold.
Yeah.
He calls it the Bumble.
Yeah. That's what I haven't seen it in years and years, but I do remember the Bumble making me feel a little uneasy as a kid. I was like,
Yeah.
But he's also nice. He's
remember,
a good Bumble, right?
I remember Santa being a dick in that movie.
Yeah, he was. F that guy.
He's like, Rudolph, you suck. You should be ashamed because you're different.
Yes.
But now that I need you, you're awesome. Now that you're of use to me.
Yup. The user abusing his power. Like, that ain't cool.
Yeah.
F that version.
And Santa got fat fast in that movie.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. He starts off skinny and
hell.
then like around Christmas time, he's like, I gotta eat because I gotta be fat for this.
Yeah.
Like, it's very important. I think, didn't the same studio do The Little Drummer Boy?
I think so. Because it's like the same style. I'm pretty sure they did Little Drummer Boy.
Yeah. That was like a huge favorite. And I was thinking of adding that to the list because I think The Little Drummer Boy is a very beautiful, beautiful song.
It's yeah, that's my mom's favorite song, I think, of Christmas.
Yeah,
I
my
believe.
mom's too. I don't know, something about it the moms love.
It's a good song.
It is. It's very pretty. I've done a couple little covers because I know my mom always be like asking me to make her songs, and I'm like, okay, because you're my mom, of course. So yeah, I've done a couple of Little Drummer Boys for her.
I can see you doing that for your mom. Your mom's all. I like your mom.
I love my mom, and yeah, it's just whenever Christmas time comes, I'm like, just gonna request a Christmas song, but it's okay, Mama. If you're listening, it's totally okay because I love to do it for you. But it's hard finding a Christmas song that I can put my heart into and enjoy it and make it sound authentic.
Right.
All right, so my next song, oh my God, my phone keeps locking itself up. Okay, my next song is O Come, Emmanuel. And I put like the link that I sent you, which I guess is going to end up on the playlist. So really any traditional choir, like doing it is beautiful. The one that I sent you, it has like the organ, it has, the many, like the many person choir with all the different sections. And I know something about it, it's just like eerie and beautiful, and
it really is.
Yeah, and it just has that like calming effect. Like I feel like there's a little like dissonance in there that kind of like I know gives that like almost like a anxious, like I don't know, it's so hard to explain. Whoever composed it, which nobody knows, it's just been around forever to where like nobody knows who did the thing. But
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's like author
This makes
unknown
sense.
type thing because
It's like an old hymn, isn't
I
it?
think so. It gives him hymnal vibes, and probably from the Renaissance, honestly, because it does also have like the very Renaissance-y chords and layout of it. But yeah, I love that it like starts, very like somber, and then it goes into the like rejoice part, and it's just like so epic and huge and beautiful. So definitely one of my favorites. If
Yeah.
someone's singing it, I will stop and listen because that I know that song like deserves the stillness around it.
Do you have any idea how far back its origins go?
I don't. Are you gonna drop some facts?
Yes, I just looked it up on Wikipedia because I was curious because I didn't know. Its origins go back
Yeah.
over 1,200 years.
Damn. I believe it. It is an actual ancient like song and work of art. And I bet it's been through so many versions of English. Like, you know how there's like the old like the
Yeah.
old English like from like Beowulf where like you don't know half the shit that's being said. Yes. And so yeah,
Yeah.
it's really interesting how the English language has like evolved and with this song evolved with it because
Yeah.
it makes sense. It makes sense in our modern English brains, but I'm sure it's been through many revisions. Yeah. No, that's cool. Good to know. Yeah. That sounds about right. And I feel like that's when like the organ was starting to get pretty prominent because I don't know how old the organ is, but I feel like it requires some mechanics that weren't quite available all the time, probably until like the 1800s. So, 'cause, yeah, it just sounds
Probably. I mean, there's quite a bit that goes into
yeah, it's like I wonder
the
how they
pedals. I don't know.
like made it function without electricity because I feel like it was pre-electricity.
The pedals.
And I
I
feel
don't know.
like, yeah, but how did they get the air to flow into it?
The pedals. I don't know.
That's true. It does have a lot of pedals on the bottom. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Yeah.
The yeah.
Okay, so it is quite a bit older than than the 1800s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Yep. Look at you. I need to go and I'm probably gonna watch like a YouTube
Yeah.
video on it because I don't feel like reading things. But I am very interested now to know. I lived above an organist when I lived in Nashville. She was going to Belmont, right? That was the music college. Yeah, in Nashville. Yeah, she was going there. Like her major was organ. Like I don't know. She just went to school for organing, and I think she was like wanting to like do like kind of church and composition stuff. And yeah, I'm like that's cool. I didn't know that was like an option, but I guess like it's just like majoring in piano or majoring in guitar, just majoring in organ. Yeah. Yes. I'm like, was it? Yeah, no, it was. I mean, I've lived in ghettoer since, but yeah, no, that one was a little buggy, a little buggy. The layouts were nice, the rent price nice, neighbors
Never knew that.
interesting, but yeah, definitely a bug problem. Yeah, there was like
Never
this
knew that.
little fucking roaches that you can never get rid of. Like no matter how clean you are, because somebody in the building.
knew that.
Yeah. No, I feel like it wasn't an infestation, but they definitely popped up like every other day. I'd like
Yeah,
attack
I know.
one.
The apartment I lived in,
Yeah, no, I hate apartments. I'm glad to not have that anymore because like you can be
Yeah,
as
I
clean
know
as possible, but if the neighbor
apartment
who's
I
like
lived in, I
right
was-
next door to you is like nasty, then you're gonna get the bugs. like no matter what.
Yeah, I know. The apartment I lived in was like right down the road from that apartment that you lived in. We had bed bugs one time, and those were a pain in the ass.
Yeah, no, that's not a good one to have because you gotta like steam everything, like fucking like wash everything and put it on the highest heat, and then it's just the paranoia after that. It's like, did I really get rid of them? Are they really gone?
Yeah, like we had to like bag all of our stuff up and like put it outside on the porch so like the apartment complex could pay like an exterminator to come in and like bug bomb our apartment. We couldn't go in for like I forgot like so many hours.
Yeah. Yeah, Nashville was buggy in general and prone to stupid shit like that.
Yeah, I heard it was bad this year with cicadas.
Oh,
again.
no. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Like, fuck them cicadas. I cannot. We get cicadas here, but they're not like in droves. But yeah, it doesn't fail that once a year I'll exit my house and there'll be like a fucking cicada just like waiting for me, and it like chirps and flies, and I scream and fall. I've definitely fallen in front of the house, and I'm like, oh my God, my neighbors must think I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah, I don't think we really get them up here.
No? Well, that's good.
I don't think so. We get crickets like crazy.
I don't like crickets. I don't like any of the bugs.
We also get fireflies a lot too.
Okay,
are
I do
nice.
like some bugs, man. Fireflies are one of them. That, butterflies, and ladybugs.
Yeah, I feel like fireflies aren't as prevalent as they were as a kid, I feel like.
Yeah. Que triste.
I remember being a kid and like we would go out and catch them all the time in like little jars and put them next to our bed.
Oh, see, that's cute. Yeah, whenever I see a firefly, I'm like, how do people catch these? Because there's like 3. But I haven't been to like a place where they're like actually bountiful, where you can actually catch them. Because anytime I've seen them, it's like maybe 3 in the general area. And I'm like, how the fuck do you catch that? They like, you lose them. They unlight and then like they're in a whole ass different place like the next time you see them. So yeah. I like them. All right, let's see. Back to our list of music. 1 second. So I did... Wait, is it your turn?
It's your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Are
your
you
turn.
sure? What song did you do?
Yeah, because I did Burl Ives. That's the most recent one.
Did you? I'm over here so lost. Okay. All right, so...
Wait, no.
Yeah.
No, wait.
I don't think you...
You just did "Oh Call Me Emmanuel."
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. We went out too big of a tangent. I forgot what we were doing.
I was all like, no, you're not going to gaslight me. I know you did not talk about that.
No, I legit thought it was your turn.
Yeah, no,
but
okay.
You're right. I'm wrong. So it is my turn. And my next song is the Kylie Minogue version of Christmas Rapping featuring Iggy Pop, who is one of my musical idols.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't know.
It's just...
Go on ahead.
It's a fun song.
It is.
Like just about like meeting someone and like trying to get together with them like all year, and it just never works out, and then pretty much the gist of the song.
Yeah. I like when I saw it on the list, I'm like, what song is that? And then I played it. I was like, oh, but I do like that song too. It definitely is not like the traditional like song that makes me be like, ugh. Like it's that fun like upbeat one. Like we like a change of pace. Like, you know, a little difference, a little spice here and there with our Christmas music.
It's also a relatively newer Christmas song. The original version came out in the 80s. I want to say like 81 or 82, I think. Yeah. Then the Kylie version came out maybe 9-10 years ago, like relatively.
That sounds about right.
Not that old.
Because I feel like I remember hearing it like within my like adult-ish lifetime and being like, "That's new, right?" Like I think that's new, and definitely vibing. To it.
I had never heard it. The Kylie version is the first version I've ever heard of it, and I prefer that one over the original version. I'm not a big fan of, honestly.
I can't say I've heard the original. I've definitely heard the one like the Kylie version of it, like. But yeah, I can't remember hearing any other version.
Yeah, the original one's, I think it's by the Waitresses, I want to say. Like, I don't think it was like a real band.
Yeah.
I feel like it was like one of those things, like they came together for like a Christmas song. I could be wrong.
Okay.
Don't quote me on that.
I'm going to quote you on it.
I don't know. It it was kind of bland. They just didn't really like. It just seemed like they were very bored singing it.
Yeah. Their label was like, all right, y'all, you got to make a Christmas song. And little did they know that it would be a Christmas song, just not their Christmas song.
Yeah.
But, they set the foundation. I'm sure they get in some residuals from being the original
I guarantee
artists.
whoever made it is, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, it gives me kind of like vibes as if it came from like a musical or something. I don't know why, just like for some reason it gives off musical.
I don't
but
think so. Mm-hmm. It does definitely give off cross as a musical.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'll have to do a little digging.
Apparently I was wrong. It was by a real band, and it's called The Waitresses.
Okay.
Came out in 81, so
yeah,
for a Christmas
80s.
song, it's new.
Yeah. In the grand scheme of Christmas songs, ones that date back 1,200 years, it is on the newer side of the spectrum.
Okay, so I know this band. They sing the I Know What Boys Want song. Do you know that song?
No, here, I'm going to look it up in
It's like, I know what boys want me, something like that, I think.
And let's see. The Waitresses.
What boys like. I know what boys like, I should say.
I know what they like, too. The Waitresses. I know what boys like. I'm going to play it in my headphones so we don't get...
Yeah. Don't
flagged.
get copyright. Don't get... Yeah, well, I forgot what it's called now.
Okay. Yep, I know.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cute. I could see that how they ended up coming up with that song.
Right.
It has that similarity to it.
It does.
Cute.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I feel like the Iggy Pop parts are original to the Kylie version. That's not in the original version too, which I kind of like.
Yeah, and he added his flair.
Yeah.
As he does. All right.
Yeah. Which again, being from Michigan, I kind of am obligated to be a big Iggy Pop fan.
The Michigonian.
From Detroit, the Stooges, his like one of the original punk bands.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
They're kind of credited with creating the genre.
Yes. So what do they call Michigan people? Michigonians? Michiganites?
Michiganders.
Michiganders?
That's what our governor calls us.
I like it.
Which I'm pretty sure that's what it was anyways. I'm pretty sure I heard that as a kid too.
Michiganders. Okay. I like it. That's cute. I wonder if because
Yeah.
I've never heard like ganders at the end. You know how like Michiganites, like, you know how like that's like a knights at the end, or like onion, like, but I like gander.
Right, Texans.
Yeah, exactly. Ends. But I like gander, Michiganders. I'm gonna totally forget that.
Yeah.
But for now, it's my favorite word. All right.
Okay.
So next song is Santa Baby, the Eartha Kitt version. And if I mispronounced her name, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you got it right.
Right. I'm like, I feel like there's not like another way to pronounce it. It looks like Eartha Kitt. But yeah, super cute. It's definitely one of those songs that a million people have done. But I don't even know if she's the original person. I feel like probably not.
I don't think so.
But she made the best version of it, in my opinion. But I don't know, something about her voice, like she has like such a like crispy, like clean, but like playful like tone to her voice. Like,
oh, she was the original. I didn't know that.
Snap, okay.
Yeah, Googled.
Yeah. I know. I'm like, I would know these things if I Googled them.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought Betty Boop did it.
Yeah.
Originally, I don't know why, but it seems like that cartoon character would do.
Yeah, no, that's definitely Betty Boop's little personality there. We love her. But yeah, I don't know, something about like the tone that like Eartha Kitt does. It's like seductive, playful, but still like not like, too lushy, like to where you're like, ooh, like what's going on here,
Yeah.
Because I definitely heard versions that go on the more sultry side. I'm actually working on a little cover for this Christmas season, which is why I've been listening to that song a lot. But I've always liked it, just because
it's a good song.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I like a little I like a little sex in my Christmas,
Who doesn't?
Yep, exactly.
It's a flirty Christmas song for sure.
It is, yeah. I mean, like a couple of other. I feel like we've talked about flirty songs in general on our Christmas list so far. A couple are thrown in there, but this one's the flirtiest for sure.
Yeah, I would say it's probably one of the flirtiest.
Yeah.
Your last song is pretty flirty
yeah. Yeah, and so I love it. I'm like, oh, y'all naughty, but we'll get to that.
Yeah.
All right, your turn.
Yeah, but I was gonna go a little bit talk about yours a bit more. There's you ever watch the show Community?
I know of it,
the TV show,
but I have not seen.
Well, there's a character named Pierce on it he's like older than all the other characters, and there's an episode where he's constantly trying to tell a story about how he had sex with Eartha Kitt in an airplane bathroom, but no one wants to listen to it. He keeps saying it, and everyone's like, Pierce. He's like, what? It came up naturally.
Oh my god, yeah.
And he's clearly just like forcing it into the conversation.
Right, like it definitely didn't come to the conversation naturally.
Yeah, it just makes me laugh. Whenever I hear Eartha Kitt, I think of that scene or like that episode because it's a great episode. It just makes me laugh every time I think of it.
I feel like that's a funny show. Like in general, I like.
It's a very funny show.
I like those like real life comedies.
Yeah, another show with great Christmas specials.
Oh shit! Yeah, I'll need to pick up on it. I'm like, I need to catch up on so many shows, but I do actually want to see that one. It looks funny. It looks funny as hell.
It was. It's one of my favorite shows. It's by the guy that makes Rick and Morty, which I don't really like Rick and Morty.
Really, I like Rick and Morty,
but I like Community. I don't know. I've seen Okay, so I have to talk about Rick and Morty for a second now.
Let's do it.
I am so invested into this show that I don't like Rick and Morty because everyone kept telling me how funny it was, how great it was. So I sat down and watched every episode, waiting for it to get funny and get good, and it never did.
No.
But now I'm so invested into the show, I got to keep watching it.
Yeah.
Whenever the new season comes out, and I don't mean like it.
I mean, you're deep in at this point. You know, you gotta keep up the bit.
That's exactly. That's it. I'm so deep into the show, like I have to stay committed to it, and I just hate watch it every episode.
Man, I've seen it at least like 4 times, like all the episodes, like I've cycled through, and I like. Although I think the last season was probably like the not as good season, but it's still decent. Yeah. But yeah,
I think it just got hyped up too much. I think I came into it later.
Yeah, and then
everyone kept talking about how great it was, how funny it was. So like, whenever I hear that, it makes me like not want to like something.
I get that. Yeah. And so like, this thing better be as good as everyone else is saying, but I doubt it's going to be as good as everyone's saying.
Yeah. So if it's not like mind-blowingly good, I'm like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah. And I hate this, but I'm going to keep on keeping on.
Yeah. I don't know why. I genuinely do not like the show. There's not a single character I really find endearing on that show.
Yeah.
But I just cannot stop watching it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever like hate watched a full like many seasons of anything. I think that might be a unique experience. I think you have the one unique experience.
I tried watching the anime of it. That is so bad.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Nope, that was bad. Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
At first, I thought it was like a new season. I'm like, wait, no, like it says it's the anime. Okay, I like anime, and so yeah, I started watching. I was like, oh, this isn't it. That wasn't it.
It's bad.
Yeah, no, I gave up about halfway through the first episode. I'm like, we're gonna quit while we're not ahead. we just don't quit. I will not hate watch this.
Yeah.
That's funny. All right, it's your turn.
Yep.
Right.
So, my last song. This is a shorter episode because somebody doesn't like Christmas music. So
I was struggling finding these because it was going to be like
to be honest
choir.
With you,
it was going to be all choir songs like after this,
which is fine. Which, to be honest with you, I've been feeling kind of shitty all day, so I'm okay with it being shorter, anyways.
Yeah. I mean, we're 50 minutes
anyways,
in. Shoot.
Yeah. Anyways, so my last song is Johnny Mathis's Winter Wonderland,
yes.
Which again, not something you probably have really experienced a whole lot during Christmas time with walking in a winter wonderland, but I have.
But I have.
So but again, so it puts me in a very Christmassy mood.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
And there's also another line in this song that makes me laugh a lot.
Yes.
Is when it's something like talk about the snowman and it's like, "Are you married?" And he says, "No, man, but you can do the job when you're in town."
Yes.
So it's like So did he just like ask that snowman to fuck him?
Yep, I think so.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, I've never like really picked it apart because yeah, I very much like I know the line and I have like thought on it and I'm like I know that there's a joke in there. There's like a little joke going on, a little jokey joke, but I've never like sat down to like think
it's like,
about.
Are you married? It's like, no, man, but you can do the job when you're in town. It's like, I'm pretty sure he's trying to get a blowjob from a snowman right now.
Yep, that might be cold times, sir.
Yeah, it just makes me laugh.
Yep.
I don't know why. It's a good song, but that line, just another one that just stupid line that doesn't mean what I think it means, but just makes me giggle to myself every time I hear it.
I think it might mean what you think it means, and I like that they sneakily like put that in. Maybe not so sneakily, like it was out in the open, but because of the lightweightness of the song and the time period also that it came from, like it just has that like innocence behind it, but it's like
I also kind of wonder if maybe it was meant to be, if the song was originally done by a female singer, maybe.
Yeah, that could be it.
Because that would make more sense, especially for the time being. It's like being gay wasn't exactly the most accepted thing back in the 60s and 50s.
Yeah, I could see how like it was originally kind of written for like a woman and they just like didn't really change the no man part.
Yeah. Kind of like how Michael Bublé did Santa Baby.
Yeah. I
saw that. Sucked.
Yeah, I was when I was scrolling through different versions, because I'm like, I like as we know now, the original version of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw so many covers of it. But that was...
There's been a lot of Winter Wonderland covers too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Michael Bublé, he has like a whole Christmas album, right? Because I kept on seeing songs.
It's pretty much all he does it's pretty much all he does anymore is Christmas music, I feel like.
Yeah, and the voice is very...
Like him and Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
Like him and Mariah... Like, have you seen the Mariah Carey commercial for Christmas? That
Where
she does,
she says,
she's done like the last few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year she was like dressed as like Morticia Addams, and then like...
Oh, interesting.
As she was dancing with Gomez, it became more and more festive and more colorful, and then she ended up being like a Santa suit.
I haven't. I'll need to go and look that up. That sounds like a very interesting whiplash experience.
Yeah. It's something.
Yeah,
it's a thing.
Yeah,
that exists.
Somebody made that happen.
Yeah, it's actually really well done.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. I feel like she didn't do shit like half-ass. She's kind of like Beyonce. Like she gotta make it. Like if she's doing something, she wants it to be done properly.
Yeah, and she's kind of the queen of Christmas with just of that one song.
She really is.
Which, if you listen to that album, that Christmas album it's off of, she's got a lot of good Christmas songs. Most of them are covers, of course.
I was gonna say, are they like originals up in there?
It's kind of a good mix. I mean, All I Want for Christmas Is You is an original.
Yeah.
But then she's got quite a few different like older ones that she redid, like Baby Please Come Home, which is she did an amazing job with.
I'll have to check that one out because I like Mariah Carey.
Yeah, I think you'd like it. Came out in like the early 90s.
Yeah, that was the heyday. I mean, she had a very long heyday. I think she's still in her heyday because after seeing her perform in Vegas a few months ago, I'm like, oh my god, she's still hitting them notes.
Yeah,
like
yeah, I was never a big fan of hers until I was looking for songs for a different episode we were planning on doing.
Yeah.
Where of like songs of artists we don't like.
Yeah.
But so like that one's hard, but we'll get to that one more when we do that.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one because I definitely have.
So am I.
I have a lot of songs that I'm like, man, I don't like this artist, but the song's actually really, really good.
Yeah. So just a little teaser for what's coming up in the future.
Cool, and I'll go on to my last song, and I'm here. Oh, Baby It's Cold Outside. So, talking about the little naughty moods. I love the banter. And I know people, like, in the past...
Creepy.
I was going to say, in the past 10 years, people are like, like, that's, like, totally, like, a little rapey, a little creepy, a little... I'm like, if you take it in that context, yes. But
right.
I do understand, that we... as a society, should be respecting somebody if they say, no, I should go, let them go. But for this Christmas song, it's cute. And it's kind of like, it's that, it gives, that vibe where it's just like, oh man, like, I shouldn't, but yeah. I'm gonna, but I shouldn't, but I want to,
If you see it in like the concept of the video you sent me from that movie, it's not nearly as creepy as it sounds.
Right. And
Like the person is genuinely concerned
yeah.
about the girl going out in the cold. And then with the video he sent me, I'd never heard before where like the last verse was the roles were flipped. The girl was trying to get the guy to stay and the guy was trying to leave.
Yeah.
I'd never heard that before, and that was kind of interesting.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I picked that one. Aside from just the sound, I don't know, something about like that like old school, like kind of like grainy, like a little muffled sound. I don't know. I loved the vibe of that one. Because I heard a few different versions, and I'm like, I wanted one that had that kind of older school sound to it, and that was the oldest school sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a fun one because I think we've all like been in that situation where we're like, like I want to stay, but I shouldn't. And then you're just like kind of giving yourself like reasons, like playing the mental gymnastics on like, I should go, but I don't want to go. Like if you give me a reason to stay, I might, So yeah.
Yeah, like the girl clearly wants to stay, but she's trying to talk herself out of
right.
not staying,
Giving all the excuses in the book. But yeah, listeners, if somebody tells you no, like as a general rule of thumb, do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
Yeah, we just sing this song in choir in high school all the time, and it always made me laugh. This again, another song that just makes me laugh for no reason. Of the line where it's just like, "What's in this drink?" And he's like, "Don't worry about, baby. It's cold outside."
The baby's cold. It's all like, "Hey, what's in this
like,
drink?"
You should worry what's in that drink, girl.
Yeah. In general, like keep your eyes on.
It doesn't matter how cold it is.
Yeah.
If the drink seems off, don't worry about how cold it is outside.
Yeah.
We can start about what's in that drink, please.
Exactly. There's no right weather to be roofied. Nope.
Exactly.
It is a
It just always, again, doesn't mean what I think it means, but it makes me laugh when I hear it.
Yeah. If anything, I think like the most insidious thing that would be in there is alcohol. Like, like kind of like, I thought I was getting cranberry juice, but there's clearly some vodka in here. Like, what you trying to do type thing, Like, again, hopefully without the creepy, the creepy cloud over it. That's what I like would think.
Yeah. Or
it just had a shot.
Someone explained to me before that line is more supposed to be like, oh, this drink is good. What's in it? Type thing. That's kind of how it was explained to me.
Yeah. I mean,
which would also make sense because if I find something I like, I don't know what's in it, I'll be like, "Hey, what's in this?"
Yeah,
it's delicious.
I want to know how to make it, and I want to know what this is.
Exactly.
Yeah. I like that. That's very wholesome. We'll go with that one.
Yeah, it makes me feel better for liking the song.
Yes.
And laughing at that line.
Yeah, no, I like that. We'll go with that. But yeah, so that was my last song, and I think we compiled a pretty decent little list of.
We did
good Christmas songs, and I mean,
yeah, I could have gone another 20 songs, honestly.
He had to shorten his list to match the length of mine.
Yeah, in getting it down to the 7 songs I originally sent you took me forever.
Oh man, you need to make a additional playlist,
Yeah.
Because those playlists are very handy when it comes down to like, I don't know, on actual Christmas day when you have family and stuff over, like you just like play one of those like really long playlists and you just let YouTube do its thing. It's just like booping them off and like going down the line, and you don't have to change it, that you're gonna have Christmas.
Also, I just enjoy making playlists. That's why I made this podcast. Cause
yes.
That's what I do when I'm bored in my spare time. If you go on my Spotify, I have like 300 playlists on there.
Okay.
Because I just get bored and make playlists.
Yeah, I need to get a Spotify, but also I'm like, fuck you, Spotify. But also I understand that is the primary way that people consume their music. So
it's all. I mean, I have Spotify and Apple Music. I don't have YouTube Music or YouTube Red, whatever it's called. But the two I have, there's really not much of a difference. There's some artists that aren't on one that are on the other.
Yeah.
I
feel like.
And I think the main reason I have Apple Music is because it came with Apple TV.
And I've heard there's some like decent shows on Apple TV, like original shows.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just got it because I wanted to watch the Godzilla show that was on it.
That's a very valid reason. I like it.
Yeah, I like Godzilla.
Yeah, and I mean Godzilla, she's iconic. Like she is that monster girl.
He.
Who says it's a he? First off,
he's the king of monsters.
I think they're assuming it's gender because I have not seen a Godzilla movie where there's a big ol' Godzilla dick.
Now Mothra is a girl. The giant moth monster who's his girlfriend for some strange reason. That's a girl. She's the queen of monsters.
And I know nothing of Godzilla lore.
Oh, I could go on and on about Godzilla.
I know he's gone up against King
another topic
Kong.
that I could go on.
But yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's because I'm not going to go on. I could do like a whole podcast on just Godzilla lore. I'm not going to do that right now.
Yeah, I think our listeners will appreciate it. I'm sure it's an interesting topic, though. And if we can make it music related, I'd love that. Oh, shit. Okay, sorry. My computer went to screensaver.
Oh, you're fine.
Right.
Well, speaking of our listeners, I do have to go on, not a tangent, but say, when we did our female songs episode, we recorded that before Linkin Park announced their new singer, and I had no clue the singer from Dead Sarah was going to be the new singer.
Oh, shit.
So people saying that I only know her because of Linkin Park, not true.
Not true.
I have known of that band for years.
Yeah.
And I was very excited to see that she is getting exposure by being the new singer for Linkin Park.
Yes. Yeah, I thought it was an interesting choice, but I'm like, like sometimes they need to make like that much of a change to make it seem like they're not trying to replace him with like a copycat version of him. It's all like, no.
Exactly.
Like,
that's why they went that route, I think. But
no, I think that was the wise
not really a
decision.
tangent, but just someone accused me of that. I'm like, no, motherfucker. I've known this band for 15 years. Like,
probably before you were even born, my dude. Like,
yeah, exactly.
That's funny. Well, now.
Anyways, we should probably wrap it up.
All right. Well, thank y'all for hanging out with us and listening to us to talk about music and other topics.
Yeah. And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Bye.